Oh my God.
What up, Houston Texans fans? It was a good.
Hola.
It was a good one. Week 6 is in the books. Texans are 5-1.
That is the definition of handling your business right there.
It wasn't pretty the whole time. There was
Was on
some.
defense. I
Yeah,
thought for the most part it was. Offense, eh.
yeah. I mean, CJ Stroud finished 20 of 31, 192 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Interception one.
No, that was his fault.
Yeah,
That was
I know.
CJ's fault. You
I
you
know.
had you had 5 yards in front of him.
I know.
Um,
But I'm okay with it a little bit.
See, bro, we argue very little. But I'm not. Fuck
Yeah.
that. That's stupid. Let me tell you why. Because because we would not accept that shit from a team like Kansas City.
No.
You know what I'm
No, no,
saying?
no. Let
And
me.
no, and
What
that's
I'm.
that. I no, it's not you. I'm not blaming
Yeah.
you. There's too much shit that we overlook that's gonna stop you from getting to that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like you can't overlook that shit because that's the shit that's gonna get you beat when we go to Detroit or Baltimore or Kansas City.
No.
So you
And
have to clean it up.
yeah, and what I was gonna say is I'm not okay with that being a play that he does continuously. I'm okay with that happening today in this game of get that shit and fix that shit because we've seen it too many times already.
Before I'm critical of what I think CJ's problem is, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you think CJ Stroud is low key an asshole in the lock? Like, do you think he's a dickhead? Because I seen him yelling at Bobby Slowick earlier on some shit that was his fault. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It could be. I mean, it's a long season. It's one of those things where we've said it before. CJ's kind of feeling himself a bit, and
Yes.
he has that captain title on him for sure. But also, when you know that okay, I can play at this level, I can play high at this level. It's also like it comes with a respect thing too, and I feel like I want to know what's going on because there is some times where it's like if these other guys are listening to CJ, but then
Mm-hmm.
he's kind of going at Bobby Slowick. It's like is that more of the level of that's that coach and player dynamic thing, or is that more of a like, hey, I don't want to listen to what the coach
Here's
says?
why I asked because we scored the first touchdown, right?
Yeah,
So, in my personal opinion, you got fucking lucky. They called that bullshit pass interference for Dalton Schultz, and you get a reset of downs and it wasn't a field goal. So you score. So then immediately they pan to the sideline. C.J. Stroud goes over with a tablet and he walks up on Juice Scruggs and says something. I don't know what was said. I don't think it was anything hostile, but I know Juice Scruggs looked at him like, "What the fuck did you say to me?" Right? Like, and I was like, whoa, like what was that about? And then
yeah,
some other shit happened, and I'm watching the game, and I was like, the problem for CJ is you're a fucking traffic cone now, bro. Like you got away from your mechanics. Like you're just standing there. You can't just fucking stand there anymore. You have to make plays with your feet if they put pressure on you. It
yeah,
was a play today where fucking the Patriots delay blitz their safety off his left side. He never fucking looked to his left. He never fucking looked to his left. A player ran to where the safety came from. You have a wide open player with nobody else on that side of the field and a safety coming to take your fucking head off, and you never look this way. So that tells me you're not coming off of a read. Like, what are you sticking to people for? You can't do
yeah,
that. So that's quarterback error. Yeah, that's why I'm blaming it on CJ today. Even though we won, like you only had 192 passing yards, and we didn't have one deep play, none.
yeah. No, like the first drive was very good. 11 plays. It went in. It looked like, oh, here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. The second drive, you got some help from the refs, of course. But then after that, it kind of went stagnant. And it was like going into half, it was like, what are we doing? Like, this is what we've been seeing this whole time.
At
And
that
then,
point, I blame it on Slowick because I
yeah,
feel like there's a conflict of who are we? Like you're
yeah,
play away from our strengths. Like we were able to run the ball today, so I get staying with that. But we're also one of those teams where we play wide open. Just use your athleticism. Stop shying away from that shit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And all this nickel and diamond bullshit ain't working for me because for the most part the O line held up today.
No, the O line, yeah, did their thing. Even with the Lermy Tunsil injury, when guys came in,
Thought we
played their
got better
part.
when he went out.
Yeah,
I thought we got better when he went out. That's fucking hard to believe, but I put in a group chat. I said that Blake Fisher block on that mix and run was beautifully done. He got off the ball so fucking fast that he shoved the fucking D lineman into the linebacker and spun his hips and created the biggest hole in the world. And I was like, "Fuck, dude! Like, fuck! I get why we drafted you now."
yeah, it was a there was a lot of positives. Um,
Oh, for sure.
there was a lot of injuries, negatives. Aziz
Mm-hmm.
Al-Shaair is in concussion protocol. Oh, he's in a knee
Knee injury.
injury. Um, you have well, Caleb, you have Henry Toa in concussion protocol. I forgot. So he's in concussion protocol. So that's two linebackers, two key starting linebackers on an injured reserve. Um, possibility, hopefully not. Hopefully it's just baby stuff. But I mean, all in all, I mean, looking at outside of those injuries, I mean, you get some benefits. Alltree comes back, 6 game suspension's done at a position that
He's gonna come back after a game where our D line fucking dominated.
yeah.
pretty much.
Um, and then looking at like the team as a whole, though, I mean, Will Anderson probably had one of his best games of his career, at
The
least
best game of his career, and I still will not give you MVP for today. The MVP for fucking today is Mario Edwards. Go back and look at the third quarter, how he started that third quarter. I have not seen a defensive lineman dominate a game like that for the Texans since JJ Watt. Like he was so on the ball that he wouldn't let his own players make tackles because he was there. That was fucking phenomenal what he did.
the way he was big boy tackling people, just straight clothesline arms on these fools, just throwing them down, and then he's
And he had a fumble recovery.
yeah. Neville Hewitt balled out.
Yes. Pro
There
bowler
was
already. He's a special teams pro bowler already. He
yeah.
fucking makes all those tackles.
I will say Eric Murray, even though he had those moments, he stepped up today for the injuries of Petrie and them. Um,
He took Jimmy Ward's spot. I mean, Petrie only played when we ran nickel. He came in as the fifth secondary player. I thought Murray played fucking phenomenal. That interception he has going to go down as our fucking catch of the year, and it was the defender.
yeah,
I
I
don't know
was
how the
like,
fuck he's seen that.
I was like, this is dope. Man.
When I
Uh,
was driving back from Austin today and I saw that happen, and I was like, I don't even know how he just did that. Like,
It was I didn't see it when it first happened. I just saw the hit or the ball, and I was like, ah, cool, we're gonna get it. And then they were like, how do you do that? And I was like, wait, what did I
yeah,
miss? I was like,
I was watching it, and like in between the patches of when I would get service again to watch the game, that play happened, and I was like, how did what? How? Okay,
Still is not the play of the game on defense.
who is it? Dylan
Foley
Horton.
Fatusaki playing three technique on the right guard had the fastest get off I ever seen in my. I got so excited, bro. I had to walk my house. He got off so motherfucking fast that when he shot that gap, he met the ball handler with the quarterback. He didn't know who to tackle. He didn't know what he was supposed to be doing because he was there. He was like, "What are you doing?" You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if that was a play action. He was just there, and I was
They
like, "Fuck, son, that was a play right there."
on TV they were like, it looked like he jumped the gun, but he was just so clean with it that he beat everybody, and he was like, what I do? Oh shit! Like, and it
People don't
was
realize those three technique D linemen like that are usually not that big. Guys his side are made to play more on the inside and bang with centers. For him to get off that fast and get over that shoulder, that's so impressive to me. That's the reason I like football right there.
I mean, defensively, this defense did what they were supposed to. Showed up, made it tough on a rookie quarterback. There were some plays, of course, that happened. I mean,
I do not blame anything on the players today. It was two missed tackles. Derek Stingley missed one, and then the on the tight end on the outside, and then the tight end got popped. So subsequently enough, it had no effect. And then, of course, Toa Toa always has one. He shot the gap, wrapped the ball handler up 5 yards, but he didn't make tackle. It was two. Every time we got fucking beat, it was because of the coach's aggression. you're playing third string special teams call up players in place of injured players at in the middle of the field at linebacker, and you're blitzing them because you got them on the ropes and you're so aggressive. Pop Douglas shit should never happen. They literally just told him run to where that linebacker is, and he was standing there to catch the ball, and he took off with it. Demi, for every one young player we have to wait to get used to learning how to play football, D'Amico needs to learn how to coach situational football. He should have tempered that shit back and understand what was going on and be like, okay, I just need for you to not get a first down. It's my ball. Same thing at the end of the first half. Quit fucking blitzing six people and leaving Stingley on the island. That's all it is. Is we were too aggressive that they used it against us. Straight up.
Yeah, it happened multiple times in the game. Offensively, though, I mean, of course, Joe Mixon, welcome back, bro. 102 yards, one touchdown, 59 yards as his longest. Damian Pierce, welcome to the damn show, bro. 76 yards, 54
It's
yards.
exactly why I'm not gonna give Mixon any praise because I know that shit was a fluke. Because Pierce, it was no disrespect to Pierce or the Patriots, but that was just bad defense. It shouldn't have happened. Do it again.
This defense, they talked about it, how they've given up easily over 100 yards to every team they've played against the running back. You gave up almost 200 to two running backs, so it's like, all right, bro, I'm cool with it. I mean, get it, but I need to see more of it in a sense of it. How did y'all feel about the receivers? I mean, Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell.
It's like you said earlier, bro. Like, what the fuck? When did we stop playing? Because Tank Dell was going the fuck off. Like, they couldn't control him. And then
I saw Tank Dell had one for like 20 out of nowhere, and then he didn't do shit for, I don't even know how long it was, but it felt like the whole game almost.
It's like I told you earlier, it's bullshit. You're not taking deep shots. He had 7 catches for 57 yards. Like, you were dominant on the drive, but like
Diggs, for me, I get because he had the number one defender on him in Gonzalez, and he talked about it. He's like, this dude's good, man. Like,
he's fucking legit, bro. He's good.
He's gonna shadow me and everything. He goes, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna have to do this and that, but that means that somebody's not on Tank. That means somebody's not on Xavier. That means somebody's, Dalton, where you at, bro? Like, Michi didn't even play the game. Like,
for every fucking time that we gave Schultz credit last year for the dirty shit he did, I'm gonna give it today to Hutchins. Go back and watch some of the plays. Dude was fucking banging into people, blocking like a son of a bitch. He held Christian Gonzalez on a block, and he was like, I'll take this motherfucking hold if I got to, but if they don't call it, we're about to get a chunk, and we did. So Hutchins is like, I'm staying on this field somehow, and I respect that as a player because you know your role.
Looking at Xavier and Cade Stover, like, those two
Fuck dudes, Stover. Fuck that motherfucker. Bring Brevin Jordan back. The son of a bitch can't do nothing, but he don't drop open passes like Stover. Straight the fuck up.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way because D'Amico felt total opposite of Cade Stover.
Fuck that. Well, guess what? It was a time where CJ looked him off because he didn't trust him.
Yeah.
And you dropped a wide open pass, bro. Schultz dropped a wide open pass today.
He did. I'm blaming that to the tight end water. And whatever's in the water in the NFL for tight ends is Mark Andrews got a touchdown today. All right, so there's
and then a concussion.
Yes. So I'll just blame that to the water and the.
No, I was a little bit upset because we've got virtually zero production from the tight end position all year.
Yeah.
And then Schultz, that whole touchdown situation earlier, which I don't believe is Schultz's fault. It was CJ's fault. But I mean, that's just 7 points we left there. Granted, we didn't need them, but shit, a 50-piece looks real good.
The momentum of the game at that point, you gave Drake Maye and them a little bit of like, oh, I can do this. And he went out there and did his thing and got you beat once, and then the fans got riled up again. Oh, now it's halftime. We have a chance. Luckily, you were smart enough and finally came out in the third and handled some business and was like, no.
We had one punt in the second half. Yeah. Uno. It was beautiful. Again, it makes me wonder, is it because of who we were playing? Was it the game plan?
both.
It's like y'all always say, I gotta see it happen again.
I will say I was kind of nervous when they kept bringing up the stupid stats of Texans have never won in Foxborough, this and that, and I was just I superstitious Nick was like, this is like a no hitter. You don't say shit, bro. Like stop it, because right when they said it, the interception happened, and I was like, are you kidding me, dog? And I was like, no, Nick, we're gonna win. This is for the Letterman jackets. This is for the Matt Schaubs and these dudes that we had to deal with. I was like, so I'm gonna take this win. I'm gonna be happy with this win. But we can literally sit here and say, I'm not gonna use the stupid term Texans football because I still don't know what the hell it is. But I
I
don't
told
know.
you, I feel like we play away from our strengths, straight up.
Well, if that's Texans football, then I'm not looking forward to this long season.
Texas football is what happened on defense. That's why I wasn't tripping today, because Will Anderson was stupid aggressive about something before the game started, and he started arguing with the referee early about something. I was like, oh, somebody pissed this motherfucker off. I like this Will Anderson, and he every time somebody says something about one of our players, Will was there, and I was like, oh, that's why he got that captain on his jersey, because he knows how to be a fucking captain. Will Anderson for sure, he was worth trading for that pick today. Fuck yeah, Bullock too. Callum Bullock, that's a fucking ball hawk if I ever seen one.
That boy's a baller.
Petrie had a good game. It didn't feel like he did shit, but Petrie, I mean, man, you just don't fucking run the ball on Petrie.
You did say with Jimmy Ward out, keep an eye on Petrie, so make sure you got machete hits.
I thought Daniil Hunter broke Drake Maye's arm. I felt bad for the kid for a little bit. I thought he broke his fucking arm. It sure looked like it.
Yeah, that was a
That was beautiful. That's what it was. I felt bad for him because it felt good to me that you fucking you belly to belly that motherfucker like WWE. That's what he did.
I mean,
If you don't like it, keep your fucking quarterback safe.
yeah, one sack. Will Anderson had three. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Mm-hmm.
no, Hewitt balled out.
Before he hurt his knee, Aziz Al Shire, he planted Drake May on a throw. It wasn't he got the throw off, but he fucking Goldberg speared that fool.
The Texans are 5-1.
Right?
They're one of the only three teams that are with 5 wins. Us, Kansas City, and Minnesota, just like everybody predicted.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot to be.
Here's the good that I took from it is, for one, the O line that we projected to start the season played today for the first time, and they did half-ass good. Like, I have no complaints about them. There was no penalties. It was none of that bullshit. They did half-ass good. You ran a game plan around Mixon, and people were able to play off of it. And our defense was fucking dominant. Straight up. Our special teams was amazing. Tommy Townsend hung a fucking punt for 5 seconds, bro. Like, you're gonna fucking team up if you can hang a punt for that long. I mean, granted, Kaimi missed a field goal, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame Foxborough. He had made 40 plus before that in a row, so I was like, you know what?
But I also look at today's game, and I double down on the fact that the Texans will make a trade for a defender, whether it be a linebacker or a corner.
Feels like it's coming up real soon with these injuries.
Yep.
Popping up.
Yep.
I was about to say injuries are getting fucked up.
Because I don't think they're just going to be like, Christian Harris, come back. Yeah, I mean, even if you decide to go say Devin White, come play for us, like, you don't understand what we're going to fucking do in 1 week. And if Toa is hurt and Aziz is hurt, like, there's your two Mikes. Like, who the fuck is going to run the linebacking group? Not Neville Hewitt.
No, I like Neville, but
I love Neville.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like,
yeah,
I got a lot of friends, but you wouldn't ask them to teach somebody how to fucking read.
CJ, you need to get your shit together.
Yes.
I'm not gonna year 2, bro. I'm not gonna baby you.
Well, you got a tough one next week, bro. It's going to be a game next week.
Green Bay's a legit team. Yeah.
They're going to put up points if you don't. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah. Good game to build on. good game to be happy about for sure. That you got the win in the fashion you did, 20 plus is good.
It feels even better that Jacksonville's losing and the rest of our division keep beating each other.
Yes, we got
Colts
two
beat the
games left.
Titans. The Titans beat the Colts. The Colts beat the Jags. The Jags lose to the Titans.
Jaguars are 1-5. Titans are 1-4. Colts are 3-3 with a quarterback problem because they don't know what quarterback to start. So it's great. I'm loving the AFC South. It's fun.
At this point, it's ours to lose.
Yes, 100%. Are there any last minute words for the Texans?
Mm-mm.
Let's get ready for Green Bay.
Get healthy. That's all I got. Tunsil, even though people hate you, rest your ankle, bro.
2 years. He'll be here 2 more years. We'll trade him before his contract's over. I'm telling you, Blake Fisher just looks so fucking amazing. Our team got faster and was better at running the ball when Fisher came in the game at left tackle. He's a natural left tackle.
Well, Zach believes in you, Damian Pierce. Other than that,
I ain't say that shit.
other than that, Texans good shit. See y'all week 7. And a tough one. You made it to this point, like, subscribe, drop your comments down below. We will be here talking Houston Texans stuff. Got a few videos we're gonna be doing for y'all with the Texans. Other than that, all love Houston. Have a good Indigenous People Day or Columbus Day, whatever one you celebrate. We out of here.